Hi everyone. Well, you know, things happen when you're on holidays. It's Jill Lancet. There are all of my details. I just filmed an entire video and I don't know what happened. So fingers crossed, whatever. So I have to regroup. I will show you what I have been doing whilst up here, and let's hope it doesn't repeat itself. So I think I'll just stand for this so that I can ward off any emergencies. Okay, so there's all my details. Okay, that's my online store, that's my name, that's my email. If you've got any questions or you'd like to be added to my email newsletter list, please send me a request there. Likewise, you can like, subscribe, share, and thank you so much. And yeah, give me a comment. Let me know what you think about these and the pivot that I've just had to make. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is card sketch. We're doing a series of card sketches from the catalogue, the new annual catalogue. On page 22 has these beautiful card sketches. Now, these can be very, very helpful. If you have run out of ideas, you need to make a quick card, yeah, have a look here. Use this as a starting point. Now, I'll give you an example. That card there is card sketch 1. Okay, so this is card sketch number 16. That is this one here. This is the one I made tonight. But there is a little bit of a twist in the tail of this one. Hang on. Now, I've used the beautiful designer series paper, and it is beautiful. But I saw a demonstrator, and if you know her name, if you saw it, please pop it in the comments so I can give credit where credit is due. She outlined, I think, all of the leaves. So I started outlining them just with a black pen. This is an ordinary ballpoint gel pen. That's all I use. I'm on holidays. So that was all I had with me. And as you can see, I've doodled. Now, I hope you can see that. I thought, why stop there? I think she stopped there just by outlining those. And I've gone ahead and done some extra doodling on all of these. And I love the way it's turned out. I really do. So that is card sketch number 16 with an added twist of doodling your DSP. Try it, it's great fun. Then, excuse me, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, one day runs into another when you're on holidays. My husband played golf and I was left to my own devices. Sorry, I just had to have a mouthful. But I forgot to bring up, you know, extra supplies. I bought up some limited bits and pieces, but just before we came up, I got these two stamp sets. Now, I know that's a bit glary. I'm going to hold that one up first. It's called Changing Leaves and Magnolia Mood. Now, I think these are both online exclusive sets. These are a bundle. Oh, I don't know if that's a bundle. I only got the stamps. I think it might be a bundle, but anyway, go to my online store and have a look. So I had a little play. As I said, I was left to my own devices, so there is no card attached to this. I did not have any bubble bath cardstock, so I've literally just coloured the edges, but who would know? Who would know? The same with this. I just coloured that, cut both of them out. This was cut with the die that comes with it. This beautiful, very, very pastel-y pink iridescent ribbon is not pastel-y pink. I coloured it with the Bubble Bath blends. It comes white or translucent, and I coloured it. It's amazing what you can do when you limit your supplies, how creative you can become. This one here, I used beautiful changing leaves. I just stamped it all around, just in black, and then I coloured with my blends. I was playing. It's not got a card attached to it, but there was a space here. So I stamped another leaf. I don't know if you can see that. And I cut it out, and I've popped that up on a dimensional. It just filled that space, and it gave it a little something something. So yeah, that's another idea. This idea came from little Miss Libby and our trip to Bunnings, the fated Bunnings trip. Apparently she's allowed to get 5 paint swatches. Daddy has told her she can get 5 because she goes for them every time they go to Bunnings. Well, she gave them to me to mind, and they were still in my bag. And I found them, and I went, what? This used to be a thing years ago. But look how big the paint swatches are now, and I think I cut this down a little bit. But that is that self-same changing leaves. It's rather a big stamp. I've stamped it in black, and then I've coloured that with the blends. And again, it is very, very, very 3D. This one here has 2 dimensionals underneath it to raise it up. These just have 1. These are just sort of glued but left loose on the ends. And I stamped that just in our normal black. But this is a kind of a slick surface. I would use StazOn, or I would attempt to heat emboss it. Had neither. Had a go. But yeah, she got 5, and I chose the yellow just because I liked the combination of that. So next time you're in Hammer Barn or Bunnings or one of those places, have a look for those. I'm not advocating stealing them, but yeah, okay. Now this is the HOLLYHOCKS kit. Now, I brought this with me to make on camera, which I attempted to, but who knows? The internet is dodgy at the best of times. So, yeah, consequently, I couldn't send my newsletter out this week, yada, yada, yada. It could be me because, you know, I'm not very good. But anyway, so the kits, the HOLLYHOCKS kit comes in this gorgeous box, and you all know that I'm a box nut for some reason. Clearly, I didn't have enough boxes to play with as a child. I blame my parents for that. But anyway, it comes complete with everything in it. Now, I've been pulling this to pieces. I did 3 classes with it, and yeah. So I had 1 of each card to make for tonight's video, and I made them, but you will never see them because it disappeared into the ether. So anyway, this is what you get in the kit. It is all the instructions that you need. You've seen me make kit cards before. They're very, very quick. This makes 9. However, I made some alternate cards in my classes this month, whereby we just cut the kit cards in half. We made it up to that point and then glued it onto a card front. Glued it onto a card front, and then we had a second panel of the beautiful design. And this is what I came up with. Totally and completely the opposite. It's a blokey card. It's grungy. I've used the Legendary Ride set. This is soft sea foam and black. That's all we've used, plus some, what is that called? Basic beige. And we've crumpled it up distress the edges, and we've got a beautiful blokey card. So that's how you can stretch your kit cards. I'm very nervous that it's going to do exactly the same thing, so I'm trying to speed through this. This is the second of the kit cards. It's called Hello Hollyhocks. I will put the details below. This is how it is made. Again, in our class, we cut that in half and popped this onto a card base and used the second one to create this beautiful card here. I fussy cut that out. We've put some beautiful baker's twine on there, and we have another card. So out of your 9 cards, you can make 18 cards simply by cutting them in half and then adding them to another card base. If you live in Australia, you may need to cut your card down and to accommodate our card bases, okay? So that's card number 2. This is card number 3 from the beautiful kit. Oh, these colours are just so glorious. I hope that you can really see the colours in here. But look at the back of this one. So again, in class, we cut that down. And this was the card that we made. All I did was run this through the embossing folder called Ferns. We cut out some of the beautiful daisies, and I just popped a piece of old olive across where the 2 colours match, where the 2 colours come together. And yeah. Now, I wanted to show you that on this card here, I don't know if I mentioned it because, I've already said it once today, but this little banner here actually comes from the kit. Now, there's the other paint swatches, look. There they are, beautiful. Beautiful, really intense cut. Oh, that's more than 5. Oh, Daddy would be cranky. So, yeah, you get these beautiful, sorry, I think I bumped that, banners, and you get circles. But some of them are not in English. Don't waste them. So I've popped the banner out. I've cut around the stitching. I don't know if you can see that stitching. I've used that as a guide and cut that around, and therefore making it smaller. And then I've popped it onto our Nested Essentials black piece that I got from there. I hope I've not forgotten anything. The same with the circles. Now, there's only one in English. So why waste the others? They're perfect circles. They've already got stitching on them, the beautiful detail. So in this instance, I've coloured that with old olive, and I used the blends because you get a nice even colouring. And then I went through my circle punches, and I found that I had 1 3/4 of an inch. So I used that greeting in old olive, and it coincides with that. This one is 1 1/2 inch circle, and yeah, and this one is 1 1/4, and even that one will fit on there. I'm sorry, I'm standing up, so I'm not in camera. But anyway, as they say, the best laid plans always end up somewhere in the trash. But that is tonight's video. I'm going to lay all of these bits and pieces out for you, hopefully without bumping too much. This is our card sketch number 16. We have some alternate cards there. And a couple that I played around with when left to my own devices. But let me know what you think of that. And I'm sorry I haven't actually created anything with you. But yeah, don't forget, it's Jill Lancet. Please give me a thumbs up, even though this is probably not a great video. Subscribe and share. And yeah, thanks so much for your time. And I'll see you hopefully at home on Sunday night. Take care, everybody, and yeah, have a lovely weekend, and see you soon. Bye.